Good day, everyone. So a couple of months ago, I shared a video where I talked about the flexible CRM that HubSpot is currently doing beta testing for, and the beta is still ongoing, by the way. That was quite a high-level overview of what are the possibilities in the new flexible CRM, which, by the way, is available for everyone out there. It's a public beta that is automatically applied um, to your portal. Now, for today, I want to highlight a few really cool features that I did not discuss in my previous video, but I think they are very, very relevant to anyone using HubSpot as a CRM. So that's what we're going to do today. So 5 topics, and now we'll go through them one by one. Number 1, column insights. This is a really cool feature in which you utilize the HubSpot assistant to get more insights in the data in a specific column and what it means. So I'm in the CRM, I'm in the contact view, and if I now go with my mouse to any of the columns, doesn't matter which one, but let's go for lifecycle stages. And I click on the 3 dots here in the corner. You have the option to click on View Column Insights. If I do that, the assistant will pop up and it will start analyzing the data on this particular column and providing me with additional insights that I would otherwise have to build reports for, which take time and a little bit of skill. So doing this, I will get an immediate overview of what's happening in this particular column. In this case, lifecycle stages are heavily concentrated in late funnel statuses, opportunity 260, customer 197, together representing about 76% of all the 608 records in this demo account, etc., etc. Gives you a nice little graph to visualize it. And you can do this on all the columns that you have here. So I can run it on lifecycle stages. I can also run it on create date to regenerate the insights, giving me information or giving me a breakdown of what's going on in this column particularly. There's an extreme concentration of record creation in 22nd of August 2024. It's because we populated the demo account at that moment. So that makes sense. So play around with this. You get quick snapshot insight in the data in your CRM with just one click of the button. So that's column insights. 2, reporting view. I discussed this in my previous video on the flexible CRM, but I wanted to highlight it one more time. So because it's highly underutilized. If I go here to the table view, so I stay in the contact view, I'm on the table view, I click on it, and I go to report view. It will turn my contact list into an actual report, which I can now change. So if I click on the little pencil here in the top right, it will fold out the report settings, and I can change how I want to visualize my CRM. So right now it is grouped by organic traffic source. So it will tell me exactly how many contacts were created from which of the sources. This is currently all time, but I can change the create date to any time frame I want. But I could also go to lifecycle stages, for example, and it will tell me exactly how my contact list is broken down by lifecycle stages. So now I know I got 260 opportunities, 197 customers, etc. If it's a date-based property, then, for example, create date, it's going to look a little bit funny in our case, but I can change it to a line graph, and it will give me a time over time chart. So report view, very convenient for quick analysis of, in this case, your contact database You can do the same on deals, on companies, on any of the other objects that you have that you're using in your CRM. So that's number 2. Number 3. If I go back to the table view, number 3 is review associations. Why is this important? Because right now, or before, let's say it like that, before, if you wanted to know what other objects a contact was associated with, like a deal or a company or a ticket or etc., you would have to go into the contact and then look at the right sidebar and see what he was associated with. You can do it now straight from your contact list in your index view. So if I would click on, let's go for myself here. If I select myself, in the taskbar up, you will now see review associations. If I click on that, it will tell me exactly what other objects I'm currently associated with. Company, some digital, deal, I'm associated to this deal, and I'm associated to this ticket. I can dissociate it if there's something wrong in dissociation because of a wrong import or for whatever reason. So I can dissociate it straight from here. I don't need to go into the contact record, and I can click on it and it will open the contact, in this case, the company card. So this is a very easy, quick way without going through multiple objects to get an overview of all the objects that a contact is associated with. And again, this works on company, works on deals, works, in all directions. So that's number 3, review associations. Very handy. And not many people knows there. Number 4, enrich records. Now, if you have seen some of my previous videos, you will know that data enrichment of your companies and contacts is free of charge. It wasn't before. They made it free of charge, so you can enrich your records as much as you want. And I just want to show you how easy it is to enrich one record or a selection of records straight from this index view. So you don't need to, again, click through multiple records and, so to avoid multiple clicks, stay here. You can do it directly from here. Again, if I select myself and maybe Diederik and maybe some sample contacts, here in the taskbar, you will have enrich records. Click on that. Currently, auto enrichment is turned off for this demo account, but I will show you in a moment how you can actually turn it on. Assuming that you have it turned on, you can decide whether you want to enrich contact or the company record, and click on enrich record. And he will start running in the background. You don't see it. But it will start enriching the contact or the company depending on what you select in the background. So this is a very easy way how to quickly enrich a record without having to click through multiple tabs and object cards. Now, if you haven't turned on data enrichment yet, let me quickly show you how to do that. So here in the top bar, you go to the little configuration icon. You scroll down to data management and data enrichment, and you select automatically enrich new records. Companies, if you also want to do it on contact level, make sure that these are selected as well. And then my advice would be to continuously enrich existing records, at least for the companies. So it will keep it updated. You don't have to worry about overwriting anything because he's only enriching empty fields. And that's it. So now it's on. So there's no save button or nothing. It will automatically start running. So if I go back to the contact database, and I will go to myself. Let's see if he did enrich anything. Maybe not. Maybe I was already enriched completely. Probably. Anyway, so that's how you turn on data enrichment. So that's number 4. Number 5, and for that we're going to move to the deal overview because it makes most sense there. Anyone who has worked with Excel before will know that the little feature called conditional highlighting. And you can do that in your index view in HubSpot as well, which is great because it will give you a visual representation of your data using colors. So how do you do that? It's very simple. Let's say I have here 3 value columns because it makes most sense on value columns. Got amount, deal probability, weighted amount. If I click on the little 3 dots in the column, I can now go to add conditional highlighting, which will highlight the column, have different color schemes. If I like purple, I will go for purple. But let's say with the obvious one, green to red, green being the highest number, red being the lowest number, or the other way around, red meaning the highest, green meaning the lowest, depending on the data that you're looking at, right? But this is the deal amount, so it makes sense that the highest deal amount is also the will have the green color because that's the most valuable one. Click apply, and the data highlighting is, or the conditional highlighting is applied. I can do the same on deal probability. Let's say I want a different color. Go like this. And I can do the same on weighted amount. And I want purple. So this will help you visualize your data even more. And that's it. So those are the 5 little things that you can do without clicking on any inside any of the records. You just stay in your index view, in your flexible CRM index view, and you can get column insights. You can run one-off reports on your data, conditional highlighting. You can review the associations between records, and you can enrich records directly from there. One place, many features. So that's it for today. I hope this was valuable. Let me know if you have any questions on any of these. If you have found any other features that will be worth highlighting in the next video, let me know. Do drop a comment here in the below the video, and we can chat about it. Thanks.